Everyone, it's Samantha, and today is Olivia's Toddler Favorites videos. She is almost 17 months, so about a year and a half. The first one, I've actually mentioned these, I'm sure, in other favorites videos or different videos. I happen to really like these ones too. These are the books by Laura Ellen Anderson. They're different animal books. So there's puppies, bunnies, chicks. We also have one called Kittens, which I think you can see it on the back of this one. Kittens. They're just really cute little books about these animals, and Olivia's just absolutely drawn to these books. I'm in her room and there's this big huge hutch. I have a huge amount of books under this hutch. When she opens up the doors, she finds these books. These are the first ones we read when she is up here, and these are books we read again and again and again. As soon as I close the back cover, she wants to read it again. And the illustrating is just great. I hope that Laura Ellen Anderson makes more of these books because I definitely love them, and we will buy every single one that she makes. I know she illustrates other books, but I hope she comes out with more of these style books. I'll insert clips of the rest of the things. I didn't bring any of those with me up here because she's downstairs playing. A couple of the other books she's really liked, Where's Spot, and it's a lift a flap book. You lift the flaps on each of the pages and you say, is Spot under the stairs? No, it's a lion, that kind of thing. And I say the animal sounds when we see each animal. And again, we read that one like 5 or 10 times in a row. She just loves it. And that's one she'll play with on her own too, because the flap's open. She'll just sit there and play with it. And her other new favorite this month is Blue Hat, Green Hat. This is a Boynton book. I don't know how to say it. Totally butchered that, I'm sure, but it's one of those books. It's really cute. We also have a Snuggle Puppy book that she really likes too. But her favorite this month, a new fave, is the Blue Hat, Green Hat. That's a book we've had for a really long time. I got that one super cheap on Amazon. And speaking of Amazon, pretty much everything I get is from Amazon. So I'll link to everything in the description box down below. I'm a huge Amazon Prime person now. So everything we get comes from Amazon these days. So much easier than going shopping with a toddler. So some basic faves this month that are super duper cheap are just pots and pans and a whisk. She loves stirring the invisible food in the pots and pans, and it is so cute. It still leaves me laughing. She's been doing this so much. She will grab a pot, grab a whisk, and stir it, and then hold the whisk up for me to eat. So I eat the food, Johnny eats the food, she'll eat the food, she'll go, for yummy. So we'll be like, yeah, yummy. And we play this game all the time, and it's one of my favorite things that she does. It just makes me laugh so much. All you need are some pots and pans and a whisk, and you can have endless entertainment with that. Kind of going along with the same theme, I found a really good, healthier oatmeal cookie recipe that I made for Olivia, and she just absolutely loved. I found this on Pinterest, and I will link to the recipe that I used. I just changed it a little bit. It's a carrot cake oatmeal cookie. So it has real pieces of carrots in it. It's made with oats, and the only thing in it that's questionable is maple syrup. And what I did was I did half of the maple syrup, and then I substituted half applesauce. So it ended up being a 1/4 cup of each. And I didn't think that was all that much sugar, but next time I'm going to cut it down even further. She just went nuts for these cookies. I froze I think like half of the dough. So she had one of these cookies and she thought she was getting a super treat, but it was just such an easy recipe, and I actually ended up liking them too. They were pretty good. Again, going along with food, we finally found our perfect sippy cup, and this has been, gosh, a long time coming. I've been wanting a sippy cup. We've tried so many kinds of sippy cups. We ended up liking the Gerber Nook in UK. They are the hard spout ones with a little valve that comes out. So you can take the valve out. You're supposed to take the valve out and clean it so you don't get mold. But they wash in the dishwasher, and they're really nice because once she starts getting the flow going, it is a fast flow. And that's what was making her so mad about the sippy cups, is she would have to keep sucking so hard and not much would come out of them. And so she's been using water bottles, and like the sports water bottle top ones, and those are just not spill proof. So she couldn't just have them out in the open. She was left with those sippy cups that didn't really let her get a lot of flow, but these ones are perfect. She can drink as much as she wants really easily. They don't spill all over the place. So I'm happy, she's happy. Absolutely love them. I wish we had found them sooner. Kohl's recently came out with their next set of Kohl's Cares books and stuffed animals, and I've been getting these since I was pregnant. They come out with like 4 really nice quality hardcover books and matching stuffed animals that go with them. So usually they have about 4 stuffed animals, about 4 books, and I pick them up every time. They are $5 each, and this time they are Clifford. And so it's Clifford the Big Red Dog, 4 Clifford related books. Clifford stuffed animal and Emily Elizabeth, which is his little girl owner, and then 2 of his friend dogs called Cleo and T-Bone. And so we're a dog loving family. As soon as Olivia walked into the store with me, saw the doggies, she had all the doggies, all 3 doggies in her arm. I could not check out with them, so I had to go get another one and check out. And then she wanted them in her car seat. So I buckled her in, and then she has these 3 stuffed animals in her car seat. And she's been just loving on them ever since. She gives them hugs and kisses all the time. She's got this big tub of stuffed animals in her playroom, and she finds these ones and just hugs on them all the time still. So the stuffed animals are a big favorite this month. The books, not so much. She could really take or leave them, but I do read them to her. So I count them as favorites because I always just love books, and I love getting new books for her. So I'm counting the books as a fave, even though they're not technically her favorite yet. The stuffed animals definitely are, though. We've got a couple of other toy faves. She loves her basketball hoop. We just got one of the little Toddler Little Tykes basketball hoops, and we just keep it in her playroom. She absolutely loves it. We play slam dunk with balls, and we also slam dunk the stuffed animals, sometimes the occasional Lego Duplo. She just likes it. She just has so much fun with it, and Johnny and I actually will just play basketball sometimes when she's like playing Legos in her own little zone. We'll play basketball. It's a lot of fun. Then another one she's liked this month, I just kind of rotated this one in, is the Little People school bus. She just has the little pink one. It says different things, and this is the first time we've turned it on. Usually when she's had it out before, we never switched it on so it didn't play music or anything, but now it does, and now it's really exciting. She likes it a lot. And then my personal favorite is when she likes the toys like the Lego Duplo, something that's interactive, something that she can play with in different ways, and something that doesn't make a lot of noise. And then also something that's well made. And she picked out a favorite this month. We have some of these Melissa and Doug stacking wooden cube things. I don't know what exactly they're called. I'll link it below, of course. But they're just these little cubes, and they are stackable. So there's, I think, 8 of them. They can stack on top of each other. They can nest inside each other. And so she plays with them all sorts of different ways. She stacks them, she fills them up with stuff, and they're made of wood. They're really nicely made. On the outside, they're painted with animals in different colors. So I absolutely love these blocks. I think they were like 16 bucks on Amazon. They were one of our best purchases because they were pretty cheap, they're well made, and she's getting lots of use out of them. And she also will point to the animals, so I can say the name and make the animal sound if it's an animal that makes a sound that I know what its sound is. There's things on there like skunks where I don't make it make a sound, but it's really fun. So she can do the colors, she can do the animals with that, she can do the stacking, she can do the nesting, she can fill them up with stuff. It's been one of those toys that she'll sit and play with for a really long time all at once. It's probably our biggest fave this month is these stacking blocks. That's all I've got for her list this month. I will link to everything in the description box below. Most likely it'll be on Amazon. Please give me a thumbs up if you like these toddler faves, and be sure to subscribe. I try to put out videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with the exception of all this moving chaos. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.